the retrieval, or the escape, I guess I should say, was successful. Things kind of worked out for us. We got some money along the way, and we regrouped with Hollow at the end and confirmed our promise a little bit more, right? Reassured her, and she reassured us that we will kind of be together to the end here. We're going through this journey. We're bringing her back home. We have true intentions and goals, and we must accomplish them. You know, we must stay true to our contracts that we made, which was really sweet. We got a title drop, a whole bunch of other good stuff went down. Hollow was a cute big dog, a bunch of stuff happened. It was great. Now we move forward, likely new town, new journey, new adventure, new people, bunch of new stuff to move into. And I'm excited to see them go on that journey. I'm excited for things to hopefully maybe calm down a little bit for an episode or two and get some fun moments between our two main characters before we really start diving heavy into some stuff again. Maybe where we have to distance them and everything. Also, we gotta hope that our boy Lawrence is holding up strong after he got stabbed. Like, that's never a good thing. So we'll see how he handles that. I hope you guys enjoy. If you like it all, hit the like and subscribe. It mean a lot to me. Feel free to stick around for the discussion. Let me know comments of this episode or series. Let's get going with Spice and Wolf episode 7. The wolves. These are people. Oh, what a sound. That's cool. You ate all the apples already? Does she just gain no weight? Just chill in this form? She is a wolf. New things you can find when you go new places, right? She'll never have enough though. Don't worry, she'll work on it. Oh. Yo. I guess she's gonna hide, but that feels suspicious. Gotta remember that guy. Horosun. It does seem that way. Oh. What a description. What? Jesus. You what? Food. New outfit? Oh. Nice. Blend in just nice. Probably true, yeah. She might get tired at some point though, and then she needs to find new things, but I doubt that. She's melting at the thought of all those. I like that ears twitching and moving.
最後に生姜を
Can't hide her excitement.
大抵は貴族か金持ち用だから店に並ばない。
But we must.
もし並んだら
わかったよ。買ってやるよ。
絶対じゃな。
うん。
じゃあ主よ、早く行こ
We love a woman who knows what she wants, right?
うかもしれぬ。
Yeah, you can't take any chances. We gotta hurry.
蜂蜜じゃぞ。信じられぬ。とても信じられぬ。
の顔をして町に潜んでいるのです。先日もあろうことか。
A few days ago, we let a wolf in.
狼を操る魔術師が住み着き出したそうです。
Yeah?
ですが、教会はそんな者たちにも手を差し伸べ、許しを与えるのです。
Excuse me? It's like, I don't want to hear your stories.
本日はどのような商品を？
こちらです。
おや、胡椒ですか。
Oh yeah, we gotta sell all the pepper
よ
still.
くわかりましたね。
Didn't even take it out.
それじゃあ計量しましょうか。はかりはお持ちですか？
いえ、持っていません。ですが、私は神を信じています。
うん。
Good answer. Good
にし
answer.
ましても、いい頃合いで持ってこられましたね。
Was this like a rigged ass
胡椒
scale?
の需要がうなぎ登りです。まったく、あと1週間早ければ安く買い叩けましたのに。
It's almost like it was intentional.
喉乾いた。
我慢しろ。
それともブドウ酒。
水をもらえるかや。
Water instead of wine? I'm shocked. Is this a way to get him out so we can figure out if the scale's rigged or not? Observe it. Look at her. She's very sus.
と32枚と6分の5枚。
Oh no, we're gonna get into complex math. I can't do all this. Doesn't seem pleased. Oh, he
そ
does.
の値段でよろしくお願いします。
ありがとうございます。
Oh,
お、どうした？
spoke too soon.
ちょっとめまいが、前が傾いたような。
Prolong the sale by spilling
様
it.
よ、わっちはまだめまいを起こしているようでありんす。ほれ、この通り。わっちの目の前のものが傾いていんす。
It's leaning down.
わっちが飲んだのは水かぶどう酒か。
なるほど。その場でただ一人シラフでいることが商売繁盛の秘訣ということですか。
いや、これは
私も連れと同様、酒に酔っていたようです。ですから、ここで見たこと聞いたことのいくつかは忘れてしまうでしょう。
Mm.
信用買いでその倍の買い物をさせてもらえませんか？
それはいくらなんでも。
無理ですか？残念だ。私の酔いが冷めてしまいそうです。
It seems like I can think straight.
商
Hold
品
up.
はそうですね。高級武具なんかどうでしょ
Armor.
フグですか。
う。
Hmm.
もうすぐ毎年恒例の北の大遠征の時期ですから、武具は安全で確実な利益が見込める定番ですよね。
文ですか。
郵便配源ならこちらの紹介と懇意の紹介もあるでしょう。そちらに売り、貸し借りの総裁をすればすぐに借りた金は返せます。いかがですかね？ありがとうございます。では早速商品の手配をお願いできますか？
Kara's not happy.
さては。
お任せします。私は神を信じています。
さて、この部屋に入った当初から気がついておった。ま、主程度のものをたばかるには相応の手じゃね。桃の蜂蜜漬けのためにも、はよ郵便配源に行かんとな。
We do have an end goal to get to. Yeah, that's true.
わかっておる。質素倹約じゃろ。
あいつの酒代でここが潰れなきゃいいが。
That's a crazy thing that you even have to begin thinking about. Hmm.
全部食ったのか？
安心せえ。
Is there?
まだまだある。
Oh, okay.
質素倹約が効いて呆れるな。
She's learning. Let her learn.
尻尾の手入れをせねば次の町に着いたら油が欲しくてな。
油？
うむ、 尻尾の手入れに使うと良いと聞いたことがありんす。
You can help, buddy. Yeah. That's just unfair doing that to him.
お前の服と櫛と旅費と酒代と食費を計算
We'll worry about that another
できな
time.
いわけではあるまい。
足し算くらいできるわいな。
I choose to
足し算
not.
どころか引き算も得意じゃ。
なら頭の良い剣老様は俺の答えが簡単にわかるだろう。
油買ってくりゃる？
This
お
poor
前は
guy.
いくら借金があると思ってるんだ。この上余計なものまで買ってやれるか。
なんじゃ、主はそんなに借金を返してほしいのか。
No, he's just acting tough. He's just acting tough. He doesn't mean it.
思ってたとはな。
Aw.
どういう。
まあ、主に借金を返したら、わっちは自由の身じゃからな。
I'm indebted to you. I will leave you. I'm sorry for bothering.
借金は返済期限を決めていない。北の森に着くまでに返してくれれば。
Can we keep racking it up though,
こ
or
れでいい
what?
か。油か。
買ってくりゃる？
She's so sneaky.
ありがとう。
異教徒討伐戦の補給基地だからな。
The
武具は
prices
一
will
番の売れ
go
筋なんだ。
actively moves and it'll go up, especially around that time of
もちろん
year.
商人の数も多い。そのせいで自然と利率は下がる。
でもこれだけあれば儲かるじゃろ？
ま、お前の油代くらいはな、大して値段が変わらない。関税がかかるだけ損だ。香辛料並みか、それ以上の利率の商売ができれば、店なんかすぐなんだがな。郵便配源に金を輸入しようとすると、ものすごい関税がかかるんだ。
Yeah.
その町の人間は金が欲しくないのかや？
いや、教会と手を組んでいる商人たちだけは金を持ち込んでいる。奴らは関税がかなり優遇されるからな。
は
その上、郵便配源の聖堂に持っていけば、その金に刻印を彫ってもらえるんだ。それは聖なる金と呼ばれて、とんでもない
Damn.
高値。
Alright. Yeah, we can't do
教
that.
会と一部の商人たちで利益を独占してい
いや
るということかや？
ご名答。
聖なるどころか不浄そのものじゃな。
Oh, that's how they control all the power and money, though, right?
どうだ。
隠して持ち込めばよかろ？
That was a little
それができたら
dangerous.
みんなやってるだろう。見つかれば、最低で利き腕の切断権。犯す危険と報酬が見合うとは思えない。
確かにな。
You probably lose a tail in the process. They blocking the road.
ラインの聖人路か。
参加してきているらしい。迂回路もあるが、狼がうろついている上、最近狼を召喚できる異教の魔術師の噂もある。
She can hear.
で、剣老ホロとしてはどうだ？迂回路の狼は？
人相手より楽じゃ。少なくとも話は通じる。
決まりだ。
How we go through the wolves. We choose the dangerous path.
誰もいないな。
噂の力は思いのほか強いからの。
狼はいそうか？
こんな見晴らしの良いところから簡単に見つかるほど。
Yeah, they're not just gonna be standing there waiting.
じゃが。わっちの嫌いな人間がこの先におる。
例の魔術師か。どうする？
逃げるのは向こうの仕事じ
But we're not a
ゃ。
human.
わっちらが避ける必要はありんせん。
魔術師っていうのは羊飼いのことだったのか。
Crazy rumors being spread.
羊飼いに会った時の儀式だ。これであいつは魔術師ではないことは分かった。私は旅の行商人ロレンス。あっちは旅の連れのホロ。あなたに出会ったことが神のお導きであり、またあなたが良き羊飼いであるのなら正しい振る舞いができるはずだ。
Well said, well said. Have to bring God into everything that you say to get these people on your side. Oh, she a pretty lady. Jealousy creeps in. Or she's just not too sure about this girl. Either way, the journey for for Lawrence, and Hollow continues onwards as we venture into a new town, having things like the pepper and everything else that we've kind of gained from before that we have to go out of our way and sell, still create and flip a profit here, which is very beneficial, of course, for us. But things get a little bit, some stuff kind of comes up in between that makes it a little bit more difficult. So during that scene, I was definitely a little confused. I think it was simply the table itself was slightly slanted in a way that allowed the scale to slightly rip off Lawrence in a way. That instead of giving him such a fair value, instead you're giving him something that is not, because the table would slant it in a way that it would allow for the scale to kind of tilt itself, which was demonstrated, I'm assuming, by the water being spilt, and having it as opposed to kind of like branching out to the sides or just coming into like a certain area, come into like this thin fine line as it goes all the way down. But if it were something else, I guess just explain that to me. They all just kind of look at it and they're like, yeah, that makes sense, that's it, and then just kind of skim through it as opposed to really explaining it. It's like one of those, if you don't pick up on it and you don't get it, you're not gonna get it. And I don't know if I got it, but I think I got it, so I guess explain that just to verify it. But I think that's kind of what it was. So once again, another example of somebody that we meet being not the safest person to kind of be around, or not the most trustworthy people to be around, showing that no matter where we're headed within this world so far, no matter what town you go to, no matter who you're encountering, you have to be suspicious of them, because you never know what somebody's true intention is. And clearly there's a lot of people out here who are just trying to flip profit for themselves and help themselves and maybe scam others and take advantage of the nice, kind people who might not be able to pick up on a lot of these simplistic things, where luckily, even though we're about to accept the deal, Lawrence would have gotten scammed at this moment, assuming, and Hollow, being our partner here, is able to save us once again for the second time here, through her vision, her keen eye of looking at everything and figuring out, okay, this is a problem, I'm noticing this. And she was very observant, which they made very apparent by multiple different angles and shots that they give us with her face or her focus that she has on a different item or something, as somebody, as he was picking up the scale, as she was kind of in the background just lurking and observing things. Her choice of not getting wine, which is something you would expect, and instead getting water, trying to stay sober in that moment and trying to not be drunk and like be having these illusions and these things and not be able to pick up on small different things, especially in a negotiation like this, would be important. So of course taking advantage of that, and giving back there. I mean, I'm just saying, Lawrence asking a lot for money and saying that she's got debt to repay and do all this stuff. It's like, she do be helping you out though. This is twice. I know she cost him a lot, but she'd be helping him out when the time comes, and I don't think that he's as appreciative as he needs to be so far, and especially because she's going to continue to do it onward, so you got to keep her happy or else she's not going to, and you're going to get kind of screwed in the process. So you gotta treat her right, bro, or you're going to lose her. She's going to go back home alone. She ain't going to be with you anymore. We set up an intro sequence to demonstrate, I guess, the new character that we'll likely be introducing with our shepherd here that we're going to have going forward. I'm assuming into an arc that will probably involve this person. I mean, they made such a big impact directly, I mean, on Hollow's observation and on Lawrence and his introduction and everything. It seemed like going into the end of the episode that would make a lot of sense. Also, to frame and put this person at the beginning and then make them reappear at the end as the proper introduction is definitely something to be worth noted, as it seems like we have a wolf or a dog or something just following it, with these other ones lurking in the shadows looking on. So this is one of those situations, if the end sequence where I wasn't sure if Hollow's jealousy possibly looking at this person and her relationship that, instantly kind of being around Lawrence was like something that was sparking in that moment, or if there's something else behind it. So if there's like a shepherd wolf history thing that's like a I don't know, well-known thing, whether it's in religious text or whether it's more of like just a historic thing that a lot of people know, I have zero knowledge of anything in that realm. So if somebody, if this is something that is just natural that everybody's supposed to pick up on, and maybe they have like a weird relationship or a thing kind of between them, I'm not gonna get it. I gotta be honest. I will not understand it. But it seems like they were framing it to be something of those sorts. So it's either that, I'm assuming, or just the strict jealousy kind of between them, and Hollow, being, I mean, they demonstrated a lot this episode how almost touchy it felt like she was getting with Lawrence at different moments. So it could just be a more emotion thing kind of coming out here, but at the same time it could be something else entirely. I don't know. We venture into the new town. Hollow has to hide herself, of course. I like him preaching on the frugality here and her just not picking up on any of that stuff in the slightest. She does, but she's not going to apply any of that because she just likes to indulge in all the things that she enjoys, regardless of anything else that he can kind of warn for us. We expand the world a lot more, explain about different cities, the people involved, and give some lessons and stuff about somebody before and this historic story and everything that went behind. And then we find out Hollow was actually involved in. And then there's, well, it's not as cool as what the guy tried to portray by saying, his arms and everything got ripped off in this process and stuff. Instead, none of that happened. She didn't kill him. She didn't harm him or anything like that. Just had to give him a little bite instead, That seems to be where we are headed at some point, but we got some spices to sell here in the process. Hollow learning about all the opportunities and foods and the things that she can have here, and she's very excited. She cannot wait. We're not going to have time. We're going to run out. We have to speed up the process. They're really cute. I love her excitement over food. She's somebody who knows what she wants, right? I absolutely love that. We go through. Hollow is very particular about what she's looking at here. Very cautious of this person being somebody who's going to try and scam us out of something here. And while Lawrence is quick to agree to things here, she immediately notices, puts on another act in the process here, and is able to kind of catch them. So this is what I meant when I'm assuming, because the way that the water kind of narrows down, and as it goes down here, it probably wouldn't happen if you just spilt it naturally like that. It would either be all over the place as it goes down, or it would be like side to side. It would expand a lot more as opposed to just straight up going like this, which would indicate almost that we are slightly slanted in a way that would make his end with the amount of gold that he's giving up appear to kind of be exactly what he advertised it as. Well, it definitely isn't, and it ends up helping him kind of scam other people, and plenty of people who won't be able to pick up on something like that, but she's able to fully expose that in the process. And we kind of make some threats along the way here, right? And we're able to convince him of, we need certain things. You have to allow me to take out basically this line of credit and do all this stuff and obtain this armor and everything it is that he's trying to get as a way of him like kind of apologizing for the thing that happened. Also as a way to not expose it to others, not to go out of their way and do business with this person in the process. Definitely makes a ton of sense. We end up seeing this guy on the outside, which we don't learn much, but he ends up bringing up the village that worshiped this wolf god, which I'm not certain if this is the initial village that we were a part of that actually did, and something ended up happening to them as a result, or we're telling historic stories, or something happened to them resulting of what occurred in the previous arc, and with the previous people, with Yari and everybody, and him kind of maybe possibly going back there to his town and all that. I don't know. Maybe there could be a new town entirely that he's talking about, and it's somebody else that we're like, oh shit, this is like a kind of big deal that we have to go to. And we could figure something else out, and it would be like a big place for us to go at Hollow, or I don't know. There could be, I guess, a variety of things, but interested, of course, that he takes note of that, and they cut us off before we're able to learn much. So he definitely obtained some information there that might be important, I'm assuming, going forward. Cute moment, of course, between them, slowly, of course, getting everybody closer together. She gets very touchy in this. I like how she just like pokes fun at him and touches him with a tail and all that stuff. Able to give her what she wants, though, as she constantly begs for it. The armor thing's interesting too, because I would assume it was similar to what we were setting up before. Okay, we have all of this product, we'll go to an area, we'll get there at the right time, be able to sell it for a higher price, and obtain more money as a result, and we can do it in like a certain time of year, certain time, and all this makes sense. So once again, you would do the same with the armor, especially at a time of need where everybody is going into this, right? But instead, it turns out that there's lots of armor that kind of fluctuates within the market here, and it comes into it causing the price of everything else as a result to go lower due to there being a surplus of what we have, which makes plenty of sense actually. So I'm guess I'm not too sure his reasons for it. Maybe it's just a easy thing that we can pick up and move, and it's not going to be something that's more of a hassle for us to kind of go on and get rid of. And because we're taking it out as a line of credit at the end of the day, it's not something that we necessarily have to worry about, because it's not like an actual fixed price. I'm assuming it's more of just like a I'll pay you back whatever like I make, or like a certain amount, or I guess it could technically be, because nowadays it would be something like that. So he would have a set price that he has to pay back. So it seems like he's almost going to be losing out on it at the end of the day. So I guess I'm not too sure on this. So unless this is something that maybe he didn't think of when he initially said it, but I feel like he would have thought through and he later found out. Maybe I'm missing something there. I'm probably missing something. I'll figure it out when I rewatch it. Learning a lot more about the churches and everything too. Of course, trying to import things into other towns, only letting select people be able to do things. It's ways of the church kind of being able to control the way that money kind of fluctuates within things, be able to control things and obtain a lot of wealth and power and stuff for themselves by creating all these tariffs and everything on it. And that's how things end up becoming sacred and everything as a result too. It's solid from their business perspective, but at the same time, it's all, fucking scummy of them taking advantage of absolutely any and everyone in the process. We end up finding out that there's plenty of people who are scared based on these rumors and everything, and they won't go certain ways, but instead, so they're hovering kind of around here and trying to figure out what the next path is for them, but we go the other way. Hollow's like, nah, I can advise you, we're in a good spot here. We end up running into a shepherd in the process here who doesn't immediately, connect or make note of us until we're able to kind of speak to her properly. Very, very cute design. Actually, I really enjoy it, and Hollow looks on a little concerned. Cool setup, fun moments between our characters. Enjoy that. Definitely, I think some stuff that I might not be able to fully grasp or just went over the head a little bit there, and hopefully you guys can either explain that or it gets explained at some point, or I just pick back up on it when I go and I rewatch it. Either way, excited to go into and understand a little bit more, as this is a character I'm kind of interested in. Anytime somebody's got a cute design, I'm here for it. I'm like everyone else, right? I'm here. I love the Hollow moments at the same time, right? So I'm here to see what she's got, if she's an interested character, if she's going to be in this for the long run, the whole arc or something, or if it's a simple thing. I'm assuming it's a whole thing, especially because you frame them at the beginning, but we'll see how things kind of develop. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. If you liked it, all the like and subscribe. It would mean a lot to me. Feel free to check out the videos and channel, the comments with this series. We'll be back for episode 8 next week. I hope you have a great one. Peace.